write grade 11 something for completely different. Now we're going to work with two tables. Now let's say the person enters a town name, and we want to find all the dams that are linked to that town name. Well, in order to do that, we have to go and look up the corresponding dam ID for a town name. So a town name could be entered using an edit box or an input box, or just clicking on the actual dam itself. But we're not going to do it the way the book did it, because that's not a typical exam question. We're actually going to do it difficult way, where the person actually has to type in the name of a town, and then we're going to find out the dam name, that is the name of the dam that is linked to that town. Okay, we also want to have the river as well, so we want to know the name of the dam that's linked to the town and the river. Apparently there's a river for each, there's a river for a dam. There we go. So you want dam name and river, so we're going to go and enter a town name using an input box component. So let's go and do that. Yeah, well, you know what, we're going to put another button on here, because that's how it would have been done in an exam. So I'm going to go and just pluck this button over here, and I'm going to call this button, I'm just going to put in the caption property, find dam for town. Okay, so double click the button. Now we're going to go and ask the user to enter a name, S town. So S town be equal to input box, enter a town, and then we have to go through the town database. Now there's towns do have town IDs, but we're going to just match the town name, and each town name should be unique. If I go and sort this from A to Z, you'll see that we won't have any town names that are the same. So that's fine, we're safe there. And then we can go and look up the dam ID for the corresponding town name. But we're going to stop when we find a town name. That's important. So we'll have a bfound variable, just like we did before, and we'll set bfound to false, and then we'll say we've got to do our structure again, and I'm going to copy and paste the one from that first one we did, where we did the found false. I mean, where we used this, oops, edit, undo, keep pressing the wrong button there. Control V, begin and end, TBL, but we're doing TBL towns dot next. It's TBL towns, not TBL dams. TBL towns. We're going to the TBL towns table now to look up the town name. So we say if TBL towns, square brackets, how do we spell the town name? Sorry, wrong. Town name with capital T and a capital N. Town name, if that equals S town, then we're going to do begin and end. We'll say bfound equals true, and we will also go and get what the dam ID is. Now, I must remember that the dam ID, or should I say, yeah, the dam ID, what kind of data type is it? So if you go to view and design view, you can see that dam ID is a number and it's an integer. And remember, dam ID will exist, the same number will exist in TBL dams, and then we can go and find the dam ID in TBL dams. Get the idea? Yep. Right. And then we say we've got to make an integer here, rnum for want of a better word, variable name, inum equals TBL towns, square brackets, dam ID. There it is. And of course we will go and use an if statement. If B found is still false, then we will show a message that we couldn't find the dam. The town, sorry, town not found, and we will exit. We could even just be really specific and say S town plus not found. That's better here. But if it is found, we will have the inum, and we can go through TBL dams now, one row at a time. Go to the first row. Of course, I keep doing that. Edit, undo. Okay, so we're going to go through TBL dams now. I don't have to do with DM dams do begin because I've already got it. I haven't got it. I must get rid of that end there. You see this with DBM dams DB do begin and end. That should go right through to the end of everything. You have to get your skeleton code right, and if necessary go and put a comment here and say end of going of data module access. Okay, so we know what that end means, and this is the end of this loop, and that is the end of that loop. Make everything neat and tidy, and then you won't make a mistake. And over here we've got to say TBL dams dot next, and we did TBL towns dot next there because we were going through towns first to go and get inum. Now we're going to go through dams to go and match up inum. We're going to say if TBL dams square brackets dam ID equals inum, see that variable that we've found equals inum, then what are we going to do? Good question, eh? What does the question say we must do? Okay, we will display the dam name and the river in the rich edit. Then we say already out dot lines dot add, and we're still in TBL dams loop. Must remember which loop we're in. Dam name plus hash, and then not plus hash. Now we're going to put it on another line and just make it nice. Okay, name of dam equals, and then name of town equals. I'm going to copy and paste. Oops, I'm going to do two things, so I better do and I did it again. My control key on the laptop is not quite in the same place as edit undo. That edit undo is quite a good thing. Control C, and I still did it. Right, I want to copy and paste that line and put it on the next one. Why is that so difficult? Actually, I know one. Control C and Control V, and these two things have to be in begin and end, or else we're going to have problem. We will not get the correct thing. So this is, in this case, you really have to be watch out for your begins and ends. Name of river, and over here we're going to put in the word river because that is it, and that's all. We don't have to worry about stopping this loop or anything, although I suppose we should, but we won't, because fine, we'll do it just now. Let's first see if it works. Okay, so find a town, find a dam for a town. So I'm going to put in Queenstown, click OK, And there it is, the Bongola Dam, the Kumani River. Yeah. And maybe we can put in a loop here where we said be found. You know, we use our Boolean flag again. And then stop the loop so we don't go through every single town, because I'm sure there's thousands of towns. Well, and be found equals false. And then over here we can set be found to true. And then right over here we can actually say that if be found is still false after all of that, we can just show a message be found equals false, then we'll show a message. Now we don't have to exit, because you know what? Dam not found. Dam not found. We don't have to exit because it's the end of the procedure anyway. Right, so that's that, folks. So remember this Boolean flag, because if you're going to go through every single, and there's only one town, we don't want to go through all the dams. Sorry. There's only one dam. There's only one INUM dam ID, because the dam ID is a primary key, so it's unique for every single dam. So we got the dam ID from TBL towns. We put it in a variable called INUM, and then we went through the TBL dams and checked TBL dams against INUM, and if we found it, we displayed the dam and the river. And that's it. Do it.